Hello, 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 and welcome back to this Divinity Original Sin 2 Challenge Let's Play. And you are keeping on with Mr. Navadon. Alright, welcome, everyone. Yeah. No, I had to say it twice. Because it's Groundhog Day. Because we're starting here twice. Yeah. So we are back at the Amadia, the Sanctuary of Amadia. And after the end of the last episode, I did do an off-camera level 7 vendor run. And so now I am ready to show you guys what I picked up. I still don't have all the vendors at 100%. I'm still lacking a little bit with Gratiana. But I do have Kerbin here up to 100%. And I did craft a few staves. I got a air staff and a poison staff. And I added a little bit more poison to both of them. So for Losa, yeah, you can see now we have a level 7. I can trade that one away. And then the other one I made for Fane. Yeah, now I have not. I don't think I used the ooze barrel. Let's add it. There we go. Yeah, level 7, still the same damage.
We're doomed.
Oh, because the level 6 has 20%. That's right. So it's going to be better for us to stick with the level 6. Because we have a 20% chance of setting crippled. So we are going to keep it. As far as skill books, though, I did get Fane Cloak and Dagger. So now he will have a jump. Yes. Put that over there. So now he finally has a jump. So now everyone should have a jump. I know Ifin does. I know Fane does. Red Prince has Spread Your Wings. And Losa has.
If this is all we have, we're done for.
Losa has Cloak and Dagger. Okay, so I found this Knight's Helmet. 1 to Strength and 1 to Hydro. I'm going to have Losa equip that. I guess I could have. Yeah, we're going to have Fane equip this. Finally get rid of this crappy, greasy cap. And then last but not least, Gratiana had this Nimble Belt, +1 to Lucky Charm, +24 hit points. I like the +1 to Lucky Charm. We're going to kind of hopefully get rewarded for this a little bit. Hopefully. Okay, now the crafting part. Knockdown arrows. You can make a knockdown arrow with an antler. So if we take a antler like that one,
Martha's axe looks serviceable,
and we use our kitchen knife, we can carve that into a knockdown arrowhead. Now I got one knockdown arrowhead, so let's combine those with arrow shafts. We can do 2, and we make knockdown arrows out of that.
we're doomed.
There we go. Now we can send those to Ifin. And now he has 7. Yeah, we got some arrows for him. So he is armed and ready. Okay, that's gonna do it. That's all the equipment I got. That is all the crafting I'm gonna do today. Let's head out. Let's do some combat. We're gonna do some exploring. And we might have so much fun that we want to go through a maze. Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go. Grab that mackerel. Well, I grabbed it. So, below us down here are 3 salamanders. We have a green one and we have 2 red ones. Green one here, if we can examine. Yeah, he's resistant to poison and fire, level 6. Attitude towards us pretty low, as you would expect. Yeah. Alright. I don't know their initiative just because I don't know Lore Master 5. You gotta get all the way to 5 to get their initiative. We're almost there. We got 4, but we know that they're resistant to fire and poison. So let's have Fane kind of clean that up a little bit. Alright. Let's come up here. There's a beehive and a tree stump. But more importantly, there is a chanterelle here for free. Yeah. It's the only free one we're going to get in Act 1. But we definitely want to grab some of these. These have multi-purpose. You can either make a invisibility potion with these, or a very, very good mobile skill, or scroll, I should say. It is a skill, but you could make a scroll out of it. We will do that. Probably in Act 2. Yeah. Okay. So, again, let's break up. We are going to have Losa make it rain. Yep. And then let's have the Red Prince. Come over right here.
I am the rage that reigns, red cousin. I drain you dry. I make you pay. I wipe away the stain.
Alright, we don't want to end that yet. So let's have Fane come over here. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's have him put poison underneath him. Then let's have Ifen. Let's move this dead magister. He's kind of in the way. Yeah. We'll put him there. Then we can put Ifen right there. And then we can put Losa probably right there. And then as soon as this comes back, we're going to grab him. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and then we'll put Peace of Mind on Losa, and then Losa, let's grab this one and throw him over there. Okay. Next, let's have Losa make it rain down there. Alright, so they're all wet. Let's take this one. We're gonna zap him. And, well, still has 70 magic armor. Oh no, they're kind of chilled. Let's redo courage. Alright, this one's frozen, so, well, I know that they are. He's got 78. There's a lot of things we can do with if in here. Let's do a water arrow here.
I yield to none.
And then let's do a static cloud arrow on yeah, there we go. And then let's do ricochet. Alright. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's having too much fun. Alright, I know they're immune to poison, but this way they won't be running towards us. Let's throw a big rock. Then let's cripple. Let's do this to the Red Prince. And let's give him a haste. Sure. So there are dead things all around here. Thinking, let's take this dead magister. Let's use supercharge. And let's just use that. Let's call that good. I think he's got enough to smack once, then go. Alright, there's one down. Losa, which one goes first? This one. I think there's still a lot of water down there. Yeah, there is. It's too funny. Let's make...
I'll yield to none.
Yeah, let's... Alright, let's keep... water infusion. That's probably good. Yeah, that guy ain't moving. Ever. Pain. Well, what would be good for him to do is come over one. If he can clean up all that mess down there. Yeah, I guess he can. Alright, let's just end him. There we go.
Come to me a little further.
What a creep.
Yeah. I think we got a stalker. Alright, faint. Let's clean up this poison up here too. Okay. Alright, let's go down. Let's go see what we get. Yeah.
I've spotted something.
Okay, we will look at that in just a moment. Amulet of the Void. Yes, this is a very good amulet for if and when to finesse, one to range, 15% fire resistance. So we will send that to him. And Dead Seeker here, another one here. Salamander, we get a pearl. Okay, we need also 4 earth essence, and we get a couple here. I want Fane too. clean up this poison spot right there. So let's dig this up. Yeah, let's see what we get here. We get 3 items, and
Nice.
they all have a rune slot. They're all uniques, and each one has its own rune slot. Dark Pearl, another Earth Essence. So we get the Mask of Strength. +1 to Strength, 10% Poison Resistance, and rune slot can go in there. Ring of Intelligence, 1 to Intelligence, and an empty rune slot. And then the second skin, 1 to Finesse, 1 to Huntsman. So we are going to have and probably equip those right now. Yeah. That way he's got does a little bit more damage than just 2% crit chance. Although, yeah, these would be better for the Red Prince, and then we might as well have him equip this. This is way better than a greasy cap. Ring of Intelligence. Let's see. Yeah. The rings that I've got are just, they're not that good, to be honest. I guess we can give this one to the Red Prince. If you want a Hydro ring. Sure. Yeah, just to have a little bit of magic armor. Okay. An epic item back here. So, like she said, trap. And this is what I mean. We can get rid of traps without trap disarmament.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay, another epic item here. Let's dig it up. And there's a chest. And we get some epic leggings. 2 to Perseverance, Con, and 3% dodging. Okay. And we get a rare wand. Oh, it's not too bad. For Fane, we could send him that. This I will pick up and keep. Yeah, we'll put that down there. Small masterwork rune and a silver cup. And then there's a Stardust herb right there. Make sure you pick that up. That will go towards rune making. Okay, let's go up this path. Penny bun mushroom. Alright. I'm going to climb these vines. And this is the Brachus Rex Tower, or we're headed towards it. Guanapea mushroom. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but yeah. Okay. Here is a dead adventurer. We want to search him. Tormented soul. I'm going to read the log. And it's going to talk about a hunger from beyond, which is another armor set.
The stone gargoyle trains glistening agate eyes upon you. Its jaws creak open, raining dust as it begins to speak.
You are not Brachus Rex.
Number 2, admit we aren't, but ask if we can enter here anyway.
You may. You may stay forever. Each lock opens only with a soul. And how many of those does one mortal have?
1.
Maybe you'll find some in the garden. Or maybe your soul will help the next adventurer through.
I like to take my chances.
They always do.
Okay. So the gargoyle maze. Here we go. We got to get through it. This is full of death traps. That's for sure. So immediately when we walk in, we have 3 doors. One to the left, one to the center, one to the right. But you can see that somebody stepped on the pressure plate and reveals a crumbling skull. We need these skulls to open these doors. And we need 3 in the beginning. I wouldn't quite say that, Losa. We're going to go to the left.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Yeah.
These skulls crumble to dust after one use.
So we need to open 3 doors.
The gargoyle stirs, the dust of millennia drifting from its pocked wings.
Many have come this way. Few have survived. I invite you to join them.
Okay. So yeah, we need 3 crumbling
Careful
skulls.
now. That's a trap.
And we need to open 3 doors with them. Alright. I guess let's have the Red Prince jump on this pressure plate.
Careful now. That's a trap.
Open the blue door. And then we can have Losa.
Look out! I see a
Yeah,
trap nearby.
that's what happens when you trigger the traps. Okay, and we're gonna have Losa reveal that crumbling skull. Never grab it. And then pick it up. And so now we can go through this door. There's a crate back here. That's the only reason why I came back. That's it. Okay, so now we can have Losa. Can she get through? She can. And then open this door.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
Okay. And then we're going to have her run down here to Jim Freed. And there's another crumbling skull. And I want her to open this door.
Another skull crumbled to bits.
Okay. So then we're going to go back to the Red Prince. He doesn't need to stand on this pressure plate anymore. He can take flight and leave the gargoyle maze. And then same with Iffen and Fane. Fane can clear all the traps now.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Okay. And then last but not least, Iffen. Okay. There we go. Now let's get together and go to here. And then I'm going to have Losa do a little bit more exploring because there's some things that we need to
Death
find.
awaits beyond this point.
Okay. Gonna tuck ourselves into this corner so we can discover this waypoint. It's Dragon's Beach. And then we're gonna have her come to the side of the tower. Loot this skeleton and get another crumbling skull. And the only reason to come all the way over here is just to, loot. There we go. 2 to initiative. This isn't terrible, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure who I'd give that to yet. Okay, let's climb down onto this ledge. Always skill gloves here. Ooh, animal skills. There we go. And a crafting Bible. This one I don't read either. No, we're just going to skip it. Alright. So the next thing. There is a chest back there. Let's cloak and dagger our way through and back here. An epic item is always here. It's just, what do we get? Well, we got a unidentified one-handed mace. 1 to strength, 25 cleave damage, 3% dodging. Okay, probably gonna. Wow. Air resistance. Okay. Fortify, and then another first aid book. Oh, that's the second one. Okay. Let's jump through. So we're going to get 2 epic items from this door. Yeah. 2 of them. So it is worth, you get, that's the max reward that we get when we open 3 doors with 3 of those skulls. So let's go.
The stony gaze of the
Talk to the
gargoyle
door.
pins you to the spot as it spreads its wings before you.
You have earned your reward.
Okay, what I mean by 2 is we get this one, intelligence. This is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. We get worm tremor. Okay. 2 to. That ring's not very good. Winter blast. This is pretty good too. Ooh, it's okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird that a winter blast is with arrow thurge, but this is all right actually. I know the ring is probably way more than the bedazzler, but let's get the bedazzler. Well, I could actually do well with both of those. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's we're gonna swap this out. I love the 10% crit chance too. Yeah. And then after I just traded for this, I just traded it. It's okay. I'm not complaining. I like Winter Blast. I do. It was one of those that I was going to get eventually anyway. Anyway, and I just hadn't. I just don't have enough slots for it. But if it's free, well, that's a different story. Okay, let's go in. Alright, so what we got in here is we've got these 3 undead.
The Empire abides.
And they've been here for a very, very, very long
It is
time.
eternal as we.
And they just kind of
Verily,
pass
say,
the same
lizards
story
speak this
to
island.
each other
And
over
my
and over
house,
and
the
over
house
again.
of trade, rules.
But the thing of it is we
I
need
don't
to
doubt
fight
that
them.
fortunes wax
And then
and
we're going to
wane.
get the
Empire
XP
remains
from them.
unchanging.
But after we fight them, we got to get the hell out of here really quickly. Once we loot the key from Tamsin to go through this door. We need that key. Yeah, I don't think we would be able to even pick the lock. Oh, we did. Really? I guess we can. Yeah, I guess we could skip this, but no, we're not going to. We're gonna take these we're gonna take him on because the guide says to do this now. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, Iffen, up you go.
The Empire abides, never straying from its course.
And then I don't know. Let's put Fane up there too. Okay. And then the Red Prince, let's put him up here.
Our fives are naught but dust. They crumbled to nothing.
Okay. That's all he's got, right? Yeah, that's all. Okay, and now close up.
Do you ever wonder if your lizard empire still stands?
So we definitely have some undead here,
The Empire abides,
but there's just nothing that I want to take down. We could actually use electric discharge here.
the House of Trade,
You know what? No. We will swap that out. Okay.
but the Empire remains unchanged.
Okay.
Here, did I ever tell you of the time I cursed that court eunuch? Court eunuch to speak only
all
truth
right,
and admit to
if
pleasing
let's-
Bacchus's mistress. Yes, you did.
He's not going to be able to get to
Ah, how about the time Bracchus
Oh,
had
so
me
there he
cast?
can.
The dance macabre, yes, I recall. And the time I travelled to.
Alright, here we go.
As you enter the room, you see 3 skeletons sitting around a table, cards in hand. They creak and turn to stare at you.
A beating heart. Does Bracchus need us once more, jailer? Are we finally to be freed?
I am no jailer and I have nothing to do with your imprisonment.
You're not one of Bracchus's brood. You're not Gratiana's pet. Then why do you disturb us?
The flesh yearns for our secrets. Did I not say that word would spread our genius?
Even after the maggots took your tongue, you still talk too much. Silence your jaw.
Gratiana, did you mean the priestess that I met in the sanctuary?
That wench, a priestess, is no more godly than the mites in my skull.
I've never seen a more treacherous smile than on her full, voluptuous lips.
Canst thou think of nothing else? How many centuries have I endured hearing you remember your conquests?
Hey, at least I didn't have to raise mine.
That was naught but a whisper on the wind. A vile rumor.
So we're going to cough politely and ask if we can get back on track.
Oh, it coughs.
I will not sit by as it breathes thus. It mocks us with the very air passing twixt its lips.
The shambling creatures lay down their cards and push back their chairs.
Indeed, but we'll soon put an end to that. And then, freedom.
Treacherous undead, draw your weapon and defend yourself. There we go. And the fight is on. So what I want to do is, let's make it yeah, let's make it rain. So Tasman goes first. Definitely want to get up and close to her. And then let's take her and I want to have her go backwards. She's running over here. Okay. Hostile strike on the Red Prince. Watch this though. This is kind of cool. Alright. I know she just went, but well, that's gonna be the end of her. use ricochet. There we go. I don't really want to use. Yeah, I guess I do. Let's use a knockdown.
I'm ready.
And then another. Okay, feign. I don't know if he can use. Yeah, he can. Okay. Yeah, we could do the incarnate. It exploded. Okay, so let's see. Is it this one that goes? No, Tasman, and then yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, it did. It hit them both. Good. Yep, she is down. Oh, didn't quite kill him. Almost. Feign, let's see. Another one down. Let's see. Not Melissa's turn. Okay, well, I would do a bloated corpse, but I just don't. It's on fire. It won't survive. Frozen. Very good. We could do ice fan. There we go. Let's group up, everybody. Tasman. Oh, she's all the way up there. She has the key. If you're looking for the key. Now we got to get out of here before they resurrect, because we need to get their soul jars to make them dead.
Pray, friend, do you think we haven't seen death before?
Yeah, so that's part of a quest we will do later. Alright, so I am not going to loot this whole area now. I'm going to wait till I get to level 9, and then I will go through this whole thing and loot then, because I have a chance of getting a little bit better lucky charm. There's a couple items that I would like to get, and then we can stack lucky charm and then come in here and try to get some of the best gear at the highest quality we can get. Okay, so But in the meantime, paintings we can definitely grab. There's a tattered blueprint here for us to read. And another portrait. Now this ornate chest always has an epic item, so I do want to see what that is right now. It's a wand. Okay, there's a knockdown arrow. Fire. Intelligence, blinded, 10% chance. Lifesteal. It's pretty good, but no. And a pearl. Okay, that's too bad, but yeah, I'll go through all those bookcases later. Meantime, we need to flip that switch. And then go through, because it opens up these doors. And let's team up with everybody. And there's a little bit of oil residue right here. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter. Let's clean it up. There we go. Okay. This is going to be a new skill for everybody. And so we got to talk to this Shrine of the Seven.
Among the long crumbled remains of the temple that must have once sheltered his shrine, the stone effigy of a god seems to invite you to put your hands in his.
So we are curiously drawn to him and accept his invitation and reach for the statue's hands with ours.
Though your fingers never actually touch, you can feel a grip stronger than any you've felt before grab hold of your very soul. And next, your soul takes flight.
All right.
The shrine seems to have brought me here.
Yep.
What is this place?
Okay, and then this is the creepy part. Losa, meet Losa.
There you are. You found me.
The amorphous figure takes hold of both your hands and squeezes them.
You look... You look so good. How are you, darling?
So we're going to look hard and try to make a face out of the changing shape before us.
What? Don't you recognize me? Come on. Look a little harder.
Within the shimmer of their changing form, the familiar lines of your own face take shape.
We recognize the face, but not the inhabitant.
Are you sure? Look deeper, Losa. Beyond our face.
So we're going to tell the figure this has gone on long enough. Demand that you identify yourself.
I thought you were supposed to be fun. If I'd expected such a sour attitude, I might have chosen my host differently.
A feeling looms inside you. You try to tamp it down, but it's expanding from your belly outward, down into your toes, up through your hands, and into your fingertips. A single thought pulses upward into your mind.
Wouldn't your eyes look good ripped out and stuck to the wall?
You feel a sudden, irresistible urge to dig into your eyes with your own hands.
So we're going to resist the feeling, press our hands to our sides.
Come now, Losa. Don't you want to play?
No. We're going to tell the demon, you don't own me. It's a parasite, nothing more.
The figure hisses loudly through its teeth.
Why do you want me to hurt you? Listen to me, Losa. And listen well if you want to stay alive. I don't need you, but I chose you. Because you're strong, because you are receptive, because you have what it takes to reclaim a new life. For both of us. Together, we can do anything. Everything. Now, if I let you stand up, do you promise to behave?
Yes.
Good. Listen carefully. This is the Hall of Echoes. A vision of it, at least. We're here because there's something you need to know. A great power within you that we need to unlock. You'll need to master this power if you're going to make it off the island. And this you must do. Everyone else on the island is chaff. Toss them away when you're done with them.
I have some friends, though, and I care for them.
I care for you, Losa. I am your friend. I know you better than they could ever dream of. Do you think people would still care for you if they knew the real you?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't be stupid. I can see it in your face. You know the truth, don't you? But, Losa, there's hope for you. Together we are unstoppable. Look, let me show you.
The figure waves its hands, and a great power swells within you. You feel the electric thrum of an unknown magic tingling in your fingertips.
So we're going to rub our hands together and feel the power that surges between our palms.
You may have noticed incredible things happening on your journey. Water beneath your feet aiding you, for instance. It was I who channeled that power within you. You are the source. I am the catalyst. And this is only the beginning. Together, we can unlock even greater powers within you. You are God-woken. But the gods are too busy fighting each other and tempting more interesting champions to notice you. That's where I come in. With my help, you'll be capable of so much more than strumming a lute for a few gold coins. First, you've got to get off this island, at any cost. Do you understand? I didn't save you from that shipwreck just to see you drown in a puddle on this blasted island.
Okay, I do.
We cannot fail, Losa. You and I are unique in all the world. You'll see. I'll show you.
The figure lays its hands on your shoulders, looks in your eyes, and smiles.
You can do this.
All right, so we learned a source skill. It's our first one, and it is Bless. Yes, and so as you can imagine, we're going to use this to, well, bless curses and remove curses using it. Okay, actually, no, I did that a little too early. Let's do this. We're gonna come into this room, and in here is a teleportation scroll, a free one on that desk, another jar of mind maggots, painting, we're gonna grab that, and then there's 2 more paintings back here, and then a worm tremor skill book, another geo book, and you're probably going to notice too that there is a zombie in this cage. Yeah, kind of a odd place for him, but that's all right. Let's kick this off. Let's use restoration on him. Okay. And then let's jump right next to him here. Let's use cleanse wounds. Wow.
I'm ready.
Okay, he's got no magic armor, so that's not good. Yeah, we're just gonna. He's regenerating. Let's hopefully he can't get to us, because he does have a pretty nasty. Yeah, look at that. See if we can't freeze him. We sure can. Okay. He's chilled. Let's put him to sleep. Call it good. Really? That didn't kill him? I thought the restoration would have. Oh, here we go. Let's do it again. There we go. And we get 725 XP. Let's make it rain. Let's kind of clean up this poison a little bit. Alright, this chest back here is cursed. So this is where we gotta kick off our bless. And if we bless it right there, then we can pop it open. We can read the Devour Armor Research Notes. And yeah, gives us a journal update on that. And here are the Devourer's Claws. Let's pick these up.
The heavy gauntlets are cold to the touch. A prickle travels up the back of your neck, warning that you're being watched. Flickers of memory fill your mind. You long for solitude. The subtle scent of parchment wrinkles your nose. Fresh ink stains your fingertips. The memory vanishes, burned away by heat. Ash falls from the sky as a growling whisper addresses you.
I see you. And inside you is the strength I've been looking for.
So we're always going to try to dispel the vision.
Why do you fight against an honest gift? A glorious reward awaits if you follow my guidance. You must find that place of longing in the home of a young scholar. I will draw strength from there to speak again.
As the heat around you fades, the desperate memory returns. It claws at you, trying to take hold, then slips away completely.
Okay, so we got the very first piece of the Devourer's armor set. And don't get too excited. It's going to take pretty much the whole game to get all the pieces, all 5. But each piece isn't bad. Yeah, they get better as it goes, that's for sure. The question is who to equip these with. I have ideas that Fane, yeah, would be good for him, but it also would be good for the Red Prince. And in fact, I think I do want the Red Prince to equip those. Yeah. Boy. Two-handed wits thievery. Yeah. Now, I'm going to hang on to these gloves. I don't know if I want to sell those or get rid of those quite yet. Let's see. If in 2 to initiative. Well, he's going to lose initiative if I have him equip these. But yeah, these are way better than what he's got. Okay. And then, yeah, that's probably going to go bye-bye. Okay, so we got to keep going here. Yeah, if you guys want to loot, then, hey. There's a lot of good stuff to be had here. Okay, so we can use the bedroll here. And then it fills up our source slot right there. Okay, I'm not going to go through this door quite yet. I know about the well, but we're not going to do the well. There's a painting there. Until level 9. There's a reason for waiting that late. Okay, so we want our source filled up, and then we're going to touch this relic.
The air around the glowing relic thrums with power, as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background.
So number 4, call up our source powers and focus them on the relic.
The hum of the relic grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface, and it shatters like glass.
And then the barrier is now gone. Let's use the bedroll again to fill up our source. Okay, in this vase, it's a source book. Yeah, I guess so. I'll grab it now. Chain lightning would shoot us stunning bolt of lightning that forks up to 8 times. Yeah, this, you need arrow 3. It's expensive though. I mean, it 3 action points, but it can do quite a bit of damage. I don't know. I think that if you're doing a solo run, yeah, I definitely would do that. But being in a party, it's unpredictable. In my opinion, I'm gonna zap my friends. Okay, next we can open up this one.
Won't budge.
The sarcophagus now, but we don't have the strength to do it. So what we have to do is, what is Losa's strength? Her strength is only 12. There's many ways to beef up her strength. First of all, she can put the reckoning on temporarily. It gives her 14. And then we can have Ifin bedroll, peace of mind to Losa. Then Losa, let's see, what is it now? 19. That's enough. Yeah, 19 is enough. You're gonna get Hands of the Tyrant, so that's part of Brachus Rex gear. Yeah, okay, let's get out of the way. Let's have Fane clean this up. There. Now it's gone. Alright, let's go to Dragon's Beach. And we're gonna run up to the abandoned camp from here. But we've got some
Frozen ground in the middle of a swamp. What's going on?
Yeah. Let's melt the frozen ground. Yep, you can turn it to water. Oh, he fell down. Alright, Ifin, can you get rid of this bone totem? Can. Alright, Fane, let's do some more melting. Yeah. Big winter dragon here.
Winter dragon? What on earth is it doing chained up here?
We don't know yet. So let's have Ifin attack this one.
The dragon rakes the earth with icy claws. Quakes from the impact knock you back.
Let's melt the ice once more. There we go.
My thanks.
Alright, let's talk to Slain.
The freed dragon looks sick and pale. As you approach, he stretches his tattered wings weakly and fixes his intense gaze upon you. Frozen tears glint in his eyes.
My gratitude for your efforts, friend. Yet I am no more free now than I was in those chains. Please, help me find true liberty, or sing me to the endless slumber. But of course that must be why you stand before me. Slain called to Lady Death, and here you are. A coincidence?
It is a coincidence. I am no Reaper.
Ah. My fate, it seems, is not my own to call. My soul is bound to joyless obedience. Purged at my source by the wickedest of witches, I stand enthralled to her every whim. She has only to command, and my traitorous body complies.
Is there any way I can help you?
That you would even ask such a question of a stranger already in your debt. There is much goodness within you, but this task would not be easy. Rebecca is a canny one, cat to your mouse. She consumed all my source with her purging wand. So long as she holds it, she has absolute control over me. If you could retrieve it for me, I could be free again.
So number one, we're going to assure Slain that we will seek to retrieve the purging wand from Rebecca.
You would have my gratitude, and whatever aid I can then offer to you.
Alright, so now we got another quest of, we gotta find a purging wand from the witch Rebecca. Okay. Alright, let's keep going up the hill here. We got a yarrow flower, we got some
Such
tongs.
barbarism. What happened here?
Yeah. A sharp piece of metal. Nails. And a forgotten cleaver. And this is the...
blood and carnage. The Magisters didn't spare a single seeker.
This is the abandoned camp. And so let's... we're gonna loot a little bit of this now. Okay. Yeah, this is the waypoint for it. So we need to go all the way up here by these vines.
I found something.
And then let's dig this treasure up. Let's have Fane pick the lock. Wow. He's getting much better at that. Captain's dexterous heals are always here. 2 to lucky charm, 1.5 movement, immune to slipping, and 5% dodge. I'm going to send those to the Red Prince. And yeah, this is the first piece of the captain's set. Captain's armor set, yeah. So we're gonna have to wear these boots. Yeah, we can get rid of the shabby boots. Finally. Okay, so now that gets +2 to lucky charm. So now he's got up to +4.
What's this? I found something.
And there's an epic item here. And we're gonna have to have Fane pick this lock. And yeah, well, this is what practice does. Okay, we get ice fan, a bow, my first bow, bread, 137 gold, telekinesis potion, 2 resurrection shells, scrolls, boy, shells. Identify the epic pair. Ooh, look at this. These are good. Okay. Yep, we will definitely take those. Yep. Big improvement from what she's got. Okay, there's a little bit to loot here still. Bark at the Rune, Flame Rune. We could read that one. So now we know how to make the small ones. This pouch right here is pixie dust. Yeah. Free thing of pixie dust. Okay, there's 2 carrots here. Grab those. Arrow shaft. A pillow. There we go. There goes that lucky charm. You get a rare 2-handed axe, 2 to strength. Yeah. 395. Okay. Simple ring. Very simple. Empty potion bottle. And a dead seeker. Another dead seeker. Couple more teeth though. And I think that's gonna do it. Yeah, there's a chest here, but it's a booby trap. Okay, so that's it for here. Let's go back to Amadia's Sanctuary, and I think that I forgot to grab all these things off of this pallet. And I want to do that.
Martha's axe looks
There's a couple
serviceable.
things here. Let's take a look. We need to have a finesse set of gear. about midway through Act 2. We are going to do the Vulture armor set. And if you go to armor and then you go to Vulture's mantle, mask, and talons, we need to make all of those. And the way to make those is with finesse gear. So this old leather armor here is scales with finesse. That's perfect. I'm gonna send that to the Red Prince. And then these gloves, scales with finesse, these ragged leather gloves. So we'll send that to the Red Prince. These are not finesse boots, and these are not finesse. So this we can trade away. The rest, yeah. So anyway, as of right now, I believe we have 3 pieces. The old leather armor, we got some glove. Well, no, I guess we only have 2 pieces. But those can go to Lucy. Just 2. And then the final thing I wanted to point out is this scimitar. It's broken. Its durability is 0 out of 20. Well, we can repair that and fix it so that it's now durability 20 out of 20. However, when you fix items, you lose your repair hammer. Yeah, it disappears. Don't know why, but that's the case. This can go down there. Okay, well, that's gonna do it for me today. I want to thank you for coming along with Mr. Navidon. We'll see you in the next one. We will see you all soon, very soon. Okay, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.